Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now that we start a new year, there's a lot that we need to talk about. And one of the companies that I kind of skipped a little bit for a couple of weeks was Iron Studios. I didn't really talk much about it. They were releasing some stuff, but I didn't get a chance because, of course, the holidays. Plus, there were other things also pressing my attention. And a lot of people were asking for other reaction videos and preview videos. So today is the day. I want to talk about Iron Studios, their new pre-orders, and I really want to cover them. Now, we have the Catwoman R Scale 110. This is based on the Batman Returns film. We have the statue of Ayrton Senna da Silva, a legendary Formula One driver who tragically passed away back in 1994. We also have the Hawkgirl Deluxe R Scale 110 from the DC Comics. So let's get first with Catwoman. And the price for this one is $129.99. I think it's a fair price for this scale. You can choose also a payment plan. You can pay the 10% deposit and all of that. It's good. According to this will release in December 31st of 2021. As always, it's subject to change. We're going to skip the description. We're going to look at the pictures. I think with the likeness in the face, for some reason, I found it to be too round. Not as close to the features of Michelle Pfeiffer. I think on that department, Twitterhead has done a better job. And of course, Twitterhead now has a 1/4 scale piece that looks terrific. But I really like this pose more because this is more, I don't know, more the way I envision this character. The other one also is a very sultry, very sexy representation of the character. But I like this one. I don't know. I just feel that this is better, in my opinion. And its simplicity. But yeah, this one has a cat, which is cool. But I still found the face a bit too round. The neck maybe too small. Of course, Michelle Pfeiffer was super skinny at that time. And she's always been a skinny person. So definitely that's the only way that she could fit on that suit. But I like the base. I think it's a nice concept. And from different angles, it looks better than others. I like this angle. From the back, it looks great. From this other angle. And I love this black cat right there. Now, if you look up close, the paint job is good. The eyes are good. The lips are good. It's well done, the application there. Of course, when you come really close to a 110 scale piece, you're going to see that there's, you know, some of the issues, not with the paint, it's not imperfect. It doesn't allow you space to add more detail in comparison to a bigger piece. A bigger piece will have more detail and texture because of the size. Of course, it's easier to paint and all of that. These are miniature statues in comparison to a 1/4, 1/3 or half scale. Love the brick work there. Simple. Now, this is too bright of a red, so maybe they need to change this to different coloration, more brownish. Maybe they just wanted to add a little bit of contrast to the whole piece. But yeah, I don't see really anything wrong. The cat is fine. I wish the cat has, you know, in this case, the eyes open so you can see that better. But beyond that, it's really cool. Really nice representation of the character. Nice pick for sure. Up close looks, I think, better, but I still feel that the face is too round. Too chubby in comparison to the body. But I'm telling you, it's a nice piece. They did a good job. This is for reference. You know, you can see the actual size of this in comparison to the hands of this gentleman. That's good. So yeah, it's not bad at all. I like the price. It's a nice representation for the 110 scale collection. All right, now we're looking at Ayrton Senna, and this is a deluxe piece. This represents his victory at the Grand Prix Brazil in 1991. Again, Ayrton Senna passed away in a tragic accident in 1994 in Europe. But he's always going to be remembered as one of the best Formula One drivers in the world. My dad was into racing, and we watch all sort of racing, and one of that was, you know, Formula One. So when he was at the top of his game in the 90s, he was always remembered. He was considered one of the best. I love the podium depiction here. Really good. Even the signature is there. Really cool. The bottle there, that's a nice detail. He's holding the flag. Really cool. You know, one thing that I haven't really shared much in this channel is my passion for die-cast models. I am a die-cast collector. Something that I have talked in the past, done some reviews years ago, But normally I don't really talk much about it. I'm really into vehicles. I'm really into cars. And racing is something that I have always enjoyed since I was a kid. So I'm familiar with racing, very familiar. Although in recent years I haven't really gotten too much into it. But I really love historical races. And I love people that have really changed the outlook of the sport, you know. And I feel that Ayrton Senna was one of them. Ayrton Senna da Silva was a hero for sure, for many people. And I feel that they're really paying homage to his persona, his memory, in a really nice way. This is a very nice depiction. Also, the price point is good. I love the price, $169.99 for this. It's a 1/10 scale, but it has a lot of detail, has the Brazilian flag, all of that. So it's really good. Love the detail. Really good. Love the podium. I really love that detail. They did a terrific job with it. But yeah, this is a nice piece. And I really like that Iron Studios is doing this type of things. Nice picture too. Really nice representation. I know this is going to do well. Perhaps not in some parts of the world, but a lot of people are into Formula One. They're going to love this. I'm sure they're going to go for this. And of course, Brazilians are going to go for it as well. So yeah, love this. Look at that. The champagne bottle. Looks great. Love the detail there. The translucent detail there. The signature. Oh yeah. Really nice piece. And this is for scale reference. Yeah, it has pretty good size. So it's pretty good for the price. All right, and now we're moving into the latest piece, and this is the Hawkgirl Deluxe Art Scale 110, based on the DC Comics. So it's $229.99. The price is fair. It would be better at $200. I think they're kind of justifying this because of the height of this piece, you know, the length of these wings on this piece. So yeah, the packaging is going to be more complicated. So yeah, that's the reason why it's more expensive. I would say at $200 would have been perfect. But $229, I can deal with that. Now, you can choose the payment plan as well. And the submit arrival for this is September 30th of 2021. All right, now we're looking at the pictures. And Hawkgirl is a very popular character in comics. But I think the popularity exploded even more through the Justice League cartoon. And I think we've seen her more in comics than ever before. And there have been great depictions. Of course, Sideshow did one recently that looks fantastic. But this 110 piece looks great. I really like the concept. The only thing I'm not keen about this one is it doesn't have a switch out portrait. I have a concern too with this piece. My concern is the way she's positioned. Everything is being held by a peg through her leg. And I don't know how heavy this is going to be. You can go only by the reference that they give you. But in my opinion, this is going to be top heavy. So this is going to lean. Unless they reinforce this. I don't see a way with this piece for that to stand for a very long time. And that's my concern with this piece. Everything is just held by this. And if this breaks by any type of pressure, then you're going to have a problem. And here you can see more of that leaning. Love the concept though. It is a great concept. Really like the idea of having her like this. I just don't really like that everything is held like this. Unless you make it too hollow, which is going to happen. Even with a reinforcement, you're going to have problems where this can break very easily by applying a little bit of force to it. The concept looks cool on paper, but in the practicality of it, I do have concerns. Now, the paint job is good. I like it. The only problem that I have with this photos, and we're gonna go through all of them, is that they're not you don't get too many up close photos, and the quality of these photos is not as great, so you really don't get to see a lot of detail up close, which is a shame. I think on that end, Iron Studios needs to do a better job in these photographs. It's hard to see the detail. Some of the paint job is not as clean in my opinion. When I look at it really up close, they need to improve the application. And the hair is just one color. I don't see any type of highlights, and it might be, but it's just the picture that they chose here is not the greatest. The concept is good again, but all the strength of all the support of this piece is right here. And if something happens, you apply a little bit of force, an accident, a child goes crazy, a pet, and something happens and you push a little bit, you can break it just from there. Even if you put a strong rod there, it's going to break. It's just the way it is. Yeah, all the pressure is there, and I don't see depth there. So even if you put a rod in there, how far can it go? That's just a concern. Love the symbol there. Now the wings are nice. I like the concept. It's just not as good as other pieces. Here you can see more of what I'm talking about, the paint job with the hand, you know, the maize, the brown, even the yellow. It's just not the best paint application there. Without the switch out portrait, it's just simple. It's just simple piece. And here you can see more of the paint job there. Not the best paint job. I'm telling you this, I am disappointed with this piece for some reason. Not because it's bad or the concept is bad. It's just, I feel that the paint application needs work. And the concept in the end is very, very sketchy, or it's dangerous. I think the way they could have done this better is by adding some type of support here. That's the reason many companies do the bended knee and they put support under the bended knee. They do it for that reason. They want to add support to the piece. Here, you have no support. So that could be a very scary thing. Now, of course, this is a small piece. People say, well, it's so small. But even at this being that small, all the weight is here. So you have to compensate in some way, somehow down here. All the weight is up here. So it's going to be top heavy in comparison to this. And this is everything here. The ankle is holding everything. Ultimately, it's all about physics, you know, and the physics matter for the depiction and the creation of these characters. Okay, guys, I'm telling you this. Iron Studios has hefty expectations in 2021. Last year, recently at the CCXP Worlds, they showcased a lot of stuff, and people are excited for what Iron Studios is doing. Make no mistake, this company is really cementing itself in this industry for sure, with the 110 scale and with everything else they're doing. And I really like what they're doing here. Although, you know, I have my concerns, and I already voiced this. You know, Catwoman looks fine. She looks great. The price is perfect, in my opinion. Ayrton Senna, fantastic depiction of this iconic figure. Hawkgirl, I do have a lot of concerns, technical concerns. The concept is good. I love the concept. They just need to fix some things with the base to reinforce this piece. And they need to, you know, improve the paint job. And then you have a winner. And also the price point for that one, I'm okay with it. You know, $229, it's fine. I wish it was $200. I think will be a perfect price. When they do the changes, of course, $229, I can justify it. But what is your opinion? What do you think about these pieces? Are you excited for any of these? Have you pre-ordered any of these? You don't like them? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care. And I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.